Aloha, namaste, super friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Galactivated Yoga on the Beach. Kristar Galactica, your fairy god, Sis, Saint Joe, Narkata, and of course our little princess, Charlie, here streaming live from beautiful Love Beach, TikTok Live, YouTube Live, and on the replay. We're gonna stretch, we're gonna breathe, we're gonna relax, we're gonna get galactivated. So I invite you to prepare a space to join us. Next hour or so of our beautifully busy lives, carve out this time to step away from the distractions, to go inward, to plug into our breath, to attune our human to our eternal, infinite, divine. Allow our spiritual awakening to happen at this time. So as you find that beautiful seated pose with the shoulders rolled up and back and down, joining us here, everyone, thank you for dropping in, liking, sharing, following, subscribing, gifting. Invite your friends. I'm gonna share what's going on galactically because y'all need to know. We are entering into the full moon time, which the fairies say is in Capricorn, so hopefully they're correct. This full moon is starting to fill us up, to pull out of us our light, our ultraviolet light. It's rising up like a serpent through the earth, and it's passing through us into our aura. And we are riding it like a dragon of auspiciousness through a 10-day galactic activation portal. We are entering into this portal in the center of the holographic universal matrix. And today our healing hands, the hands of the Buddha, are awakening and electrifying. Our magical superpowers are being initiated, anchoring into our plexus, our stomach brain, our body brain, our intention to be of service and to give healing and to be kind and to uplift and support and help others. This healing hands power is being programmed into us today, super friends. As we flow on this cosmic serpent wave spell in this castle of burning, igniting that spiritual flame within us, the flame of clarity, the feminine energy, the Shaktis. And as the spiritual Shakti, feminine powers of love and bliss manifest, femifest within us, we become the Shiva Shakti, the Arda Navaishvara, the masculine and feminine united in one. Arda Navaishvara. So let's invite that version of ourselves, of our yoga today, to begin to materialize within us as we set our intention. And let's start with 3 ohms together. A, O, U, and silence. Deep breath in. Deep breath in. Thank you for the gifts. Exhale. One more deep breath in. Let's play with some alternate nostril breathing now. As we bring our pointer fingers to our third eye, palms together, Anjali Mudra, cover up our right side of our nose with our right thumb and breathe in through the left. And we'll just go back and forth, breathing in and out the left for a few times. This awakens, balances our brain waves and awakens our subtle energy channels known as nadis, the Ida Nadi or Idala Nadi. And in your awareness, just watch where the breath flows. And then let's breathe in the left, hold it at the top, look up at that third eye. And then we'll breathe in and out, breathe out, and then in the right a few times. Take a deep breath in that right side. Hold it at the top. Focus in and up at that third eye.
There you go. There's one.
And then breathe out that left side, and we'll just go back and forth now. Breathing in the left side. Focus on that third eye. Breathe out the right. Find the space in between the inhales and exhales, and just trace it with your mind. Shivaya. Let's shift the crossing of our legs now. Take our right ear over towards our right shoulder, right arm up and over and stretch. And this left arm, you can reach it out to the side if you like. Find that deep belly breath. Make movements with your neck as it's at this angle. You can wrap this left arm around your back if you like to help open up these muscles. Smile, relax, breathe. Any tension we're holding in our body, let's infuse it with Shakti, feminine energy. And then backing off, let's turn our chin towards our armpit and pull down this way. And then take that neck side to side. The very breath flowing into our muscles is that divine feminine energy, the Shakti, Kundalini Shakti, loving us from inside. So we release our neck. So before we do the other side, let's give ourselves a little neck massage. bringing our hands to our knees. Seated cats and cows. Just notice the difference between the sides of our body and what's happening. Take the shoulders up and back and down. We'll take our neck side to side a few times. Bringing our arms up to the sky, giving thanks. Focus on our intention, and then bringing those hands back behind. Stretching. Lift our heart, take that chin side to side. Coming on back to center. Before we do the other side, hands to our shoulders, we're gonna pulse our belly and twist side to side. Breath of fire. Focus on our exhales, tongue to the roof of our mouth. Inhales happen automatically. Thank you for the gifts. Keep breathing. Visualize your unicorn horn growing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inhale to center, reach those arms up, interlace the fingers, press the palms, hold the breath, squeeze your root, pull it up to your third eye, pull your belly in, tuck your chin in.
Thank you.
Om Namah Shivaya. Exhale and fold, hinging forward. Walk our hands forward, all the breath out. Thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, super friends. Walking ourselves back up. Notice how you feel. We're going to shift the crossing of our legs again. Other leg that's on the top this time. And we're going to let that left ear fall towards our left shoulder. Taking this left arm up and over, gently stretch our neck. And you can take your neck side to side here. Allow every breath to be that divine feminine energy, Kundalini Shakti, taking it from outside of us, close to our bodies, to inside of us, spiraling through. And then with this right arm, you're welcome to reach it out to the side, if you like. Filling up with the love of dog. Allow this breath, this light, this liquid love to just infuse you, now transform you, purify you. Kundalini. And then if you like, you can wrap this arm behind your back and back out of this and turn that chin towards our armpit, pulling that head over, stretching that side of our neck. Find that love of dog, that deep, juicy breath. bring our hands to our neck, give ourselves a neck massage, shoulder massage, any tension we're holding. Just parigraha. Release any tense thoughts, any repetitive stuck energies. And let's inhale our arms up, giving thanks. Bring our hands back behind us, interlace those fingers, pull back and down. Stretch, lean up and back, breath of fire. Focus on our exhales, pull that belly in.
Wait, I found a shark.
Gaze up at that third eye. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Inhale, arms up. Interlace your fingers the opposite way, palms up. Hold it at the top. And exhale, hinge forward, fold. Tucking our chin under, deep breath. Thank you for the gift. We shall be galactivating tonight as well, super friends. Oh yes, we shall.
Well, no, we're gonna fill it with dirt. Oh. Take it back.
Walking those hands up. We're gonna shift just once more. Other leg in front. All right, now let's make some Sufi rolls. Inhale forward, exhale back. Hey baby. Inhale, filling up with the love of dog. Exhale, roll back. Inhale. One direction and then the other direction. And then forward and back. Seated cats and cows. And then let's unwind those legs and stretch them out. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Filling up with that love of dog inside. Stretch those toes, separate those dogs in your souls.
Well, I'm gonna sit down for like 5 minutes.
Princess Charlie says, take a breath of fire, pant like a small dog. Let's walk our hands over to the right leg.
No! No, it covers her ears. I'll fix it.
Mommy, I want
Come here.
Inhale, lift our heart, open that right arm up and back. And bring our hands back to center, walking ourselves over to the other side. Folding over that left leg. Find your breath. And inhaling this left arm open up and back. Cha 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 cha. Come here. And coming on up, bring those soles together now. Butterfly pose. First, bring in those soles to today's Healing Hands Day. Using our hands to heal ourselves, stretch those toes, use our hands to help and support others. Ew, what is that? No, Charlie. Nope. 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 Drop it. Drop it. Ew.
Looks like a Slim Jim.
Oh, okay. You gonna let her have it? Ew.
Throw it in the street. Get it afterwards.
Foiled again. Sorry, dude. I know. You did earn it, but... Alright, keep folding over this. Nope. Oh, 8, nope, nope. Breathing in the presence of all the silliness. Breathing in the presence of all the distractions. Oh, it's stuck in her. Finding our breath in all of life's happenings. And in the presence of the breath, the love is flowing. Are the Galactivators. All right, let's bring our hands up and back behind and plant those feet hip width apart, and we're gonna windshield wiper the knees side to side. Taking our upper body the opposite way. And then coming on back to center. Let's roll ourselves around so we come forward onto our knees into a child's pose. So connect to the earth as a loving mother, as a supportive father. Give any of your cares or worries or concerns. Imagine you're just taking them off like backpacks and just setting them down. Allow your breath to awaken the angelic forces that surf the waves of the ultraviolet light that emanate, the infrared light that radiate from us. Let's take our arms up and over and walk over this thigh to the right.
Actually, it's not that short. She cut it short last time. Sorry. I might let it grow a little. I don't know.
And walking our arms up and over to the other side.
She's very nice, but she's so tough. I'm like, every time Nick and I go there, it's like, why does Dad love her so much? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said the other day, I know I'm we're playing cards.
Coming on back to center, we're gonna take it into a rabbit. So coming up on into a tabletop, curl those toes, sit back on those heels, bring your crown down close to your knees, and reach back with your hands and grab your feet. And from here, start to pull up with your hips, stretching all the way up your spine, rolling up towards the top of your head. And then releasing our hands, interlace them together behind our back, stretch them up. Tongue pushes up to the roof of our mouth. And then coming back down into our child's pose, onto the tops of our feet, just relaxing. Breathing in deeply, allowing our bellies to drop, and exhale, arch that spine, drop our crown, push our crown. Flow with that breath. Coming back to neutral, let's make circles with our spine. First one direction and the other direction. Coming back to center, curl our toes, lift our knees, straighten our legs, push back. Reach those heels down. Okay, bringing our center of gravity into that left hand. Let's take our right hand to the outside of that left calf and twist to the left side. Press that tongue up to the roof of our mouth, gaze up at that third eye. And bringing this right hand down, shifting sides, bringing that left hand to the outside of that thigh and pulling, gives you that calf, that shin. Coming back up to our downward dog. Let's inhale this right leg up high. Make some circles with our ankle. Bend that knee, open our hips up. Square our hips, straighten that leg. And squeeze this knee forward towards our nose. Inhale, press back, extend, lift up high. Exhale, bring that right knee to our right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, floating this foot all the way forward. First, let's straighten that front leg and just fold over. And then left arm down, right arm lifts. And then bring this hand down, frame that foot, bend into that front knee. Let's bring our hands up one at a time to this thigh, just taking our time. Maybe increase the distance between our legs, hips and shoulders square forward. Drop into warrior one. So look down at that front knee. Make sure it's bent over our ankle, hips and shoulders squared forward. And then breathe in, open our hips and shoulders to the side. Bend into that front knee. Focus on the middle finger of that front hand. So we bend into a Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Rotating our warrior, right arm up, left hand above or below our knee or wrapped behind our back. Still bending into that front knee. Straightening that front knee. Leaning back. And then we're going to come into a triangle. So reaching forward. That right arm, left arm comes up.
Oh, it's fine.
The red stuff.
Inhale, rising on up. Bending into that front knee. Cartwheel these arms down. Drop that back knee down. Low lunging.
Because he went home and meal prepped. And then he said, I want to start eating like Nick. Nick eats all day long, but he eats all day long. I'm like, yeah.
Deep breath in. Exhale, send those hips back. Toes up, nose to knee. Inhale, coming forward, bend that front knee. And as we exhale, heel toe. Hi, Barbara. Lovely to see you. Flexing that foot, bringing that right foot to the left side, lifting our heart. And then beginning to walk ourselves forward to our pigeon, our sleeping swan. Namah Shivaya. Visualize you are the Adi Yogi, Paramashiva, the ultimate incarnation, right into your skeletal structure of that divine masculine force of creation. And you are infused with that divine feminine force of love. Every breath that you breathe fills you up with this spiritual essence into every fiber of your being, wrapping around your intra-organs and into every cell, into every atom. This divine dance of Shiva and Shakti, of spirit and form, all interwoven in love within you. Breathing that in. Let it just infuse every particle, every fiber of your being. Ishvara, Ishtadevata. Envision your body transforming from human to hololuminous to human divine, Homo Galacticus. Human Novus. And rising on up. Let's swing this leg back around. Dropping those hips down. Lifting our hearts up. Cobra. Squeeze those shoulder blades, lift our chin. Take that neck side to side. Relax any tension in that lower back. Soften your belly. Imagine your solar plexus being purified with every breath of divine love that you take in. Like you're drinking in an ultraviolet fire, an Agni, a flame of ecstasy and bliss. As we lower on down to the ground, curl the toes, press up plank. Back to downward dog. Tongue to the roof of our mouth, gaze in and up at that third eye. We'll take this left leg up. Breathe, open. And that knee twist, open. Lifting. And as we exhale, shifting our weight forward, bringing that knee towards our nose. Inhale, extending. Exhaling, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, left knee forward, floating this foot upward. First, just straighten that front leg and fold over it. Notice your face, your facial muscles, your tongue position, your teeth. Gently press your teeth together, put your tongue to the roof of your mouth, lift your cheeks, gaze up at that third eye. And right hand down, left hand lifts, taking that twist. Leg is still straightened. Inhaling, coming back to center, bend that knee. Let's walk ourselves up. Hips and shoulders square forward. Legs are in a straight line. Back toes are facing forward. Bending that knee over our ankle. Find our foundation. Nice solid foundation for our warrior. And then let's reach those arms up. So we want that front thigh as parallel to the ground as possible today. Make sure you can see your big toe and second toe. Torso straight. Envision light pouring in, creating a number 7 for the month of July. 777 for our bodies. As we open our hips and shoulders to the side, bending into that front knee. Allow that feminine energy, that Shakti, to flow through us like a butterfly, transforming us down into our bone marrow, into our skeleton, as we reverse our warrior, bringing this left arm up to the sky. Flesh, the bone, the muscle, vision, everything inside filling up with beautiful light. And straightening that front leg, lean up and back. And coming on back to center, reaching forward and pivoting. Left hand down, right arm up. exhale, bending that knee, cartwheeling these arms, bringing ourselves down. Back knee comes down into our low lunge. Deep breath. Send those hips back, toes up, nose to knee. And inhale, bending into that front knee. And exhale, send those hips back one more time. Inhaling, coming forward, and heel toe. Bring that left foot over to the right side, flexing our foot, squaring our hips and shoulders, and then walking ourselves forward for a sleeping swan. Just breathe. Thanks for the gifts. Feel balanced with the other side. We'll bring ourselves up. Swing this leg around. Shifting ourselves into a plank pose. Lowering on down to the ground we go. Peeling our hearts up, cobra. Oh. Pull up that Sushumna Nadi. From root, Mubandha, belly, your neck, to the roof of your mouth. Press that tongue up. Gaze, pull up, look up at that third eye. Envision that serpent buzzing inside of you. So we slowly lower on down. Curl the toes, press up again, plank. And back to downward dog. Let's bring our knees down and sit back on our legs. So we can stay here, or you can bring that fleshy part out between our legs. Sit back, let's inhale our arms up, bend that right elbow, or grab the opposite elbows, lean back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend that left elbow. Grab that left elbow and the opposite elbow. Press back with your head. And then if you like to lean back here and walk your hands back to open up these quads, you're welcome to. As much or as little as feels comfortable to you today. Maybe you make your way all the way down to the ground. Maybe you bring your head down. Just take your time. Don't rush anything. Let any stress fall away. Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya. Coming on back up. Uh-oh, Charlie lost her hair. There you go. We're gonna come back up. We're gonna shift our legs, coming forward into a tabletop, take some cats and cows. And then we'll be bringing it forward into the Gomukhasana.
Sorry.
So sitting back, and let's bring our left knee forward and our right knee on top. Inhale the arms up. And we're going to bend that left elbow, pull back. Release. Energy to the earth right now. Send Om Shanti Shanti peace from deep within us, down our hands, our healing hands today. Send it down into the earth, planting seeds of peace for our tomorrows, peace in our mind, peace in our souls, peace in our bodies, peace in our homes, peace in our communities, peace in the land, peace for all the bodies, peace with all the super friends, peace for everybody, and peace for everybody, and peace within. Super friends, Galactivate! And walking our hands up. Before we do the other side, we're going to do some core strengthening. So unwind these legs, interlace our fingers lightly behind our neck, coming on back to some Yogi bicycles. So bending that left knee, elongating the right, and then switching sides. Rocking back on up. Crossing this right knee now underneath the left hand on top. Grounding in here for a breath. Inhale, arms up. And then bending that right elbow. Reach back, grab that elbow, pull it down. Pressing our head back, deep breath. Engage your root, Mula Bandha, pull in and up to that third eye. And releasing this left arm back, rotate it around, float it up, grab those fingertips. Lift that elbow up, lean back, lift our hearts. Tongue pressed up to the roof of our mouths. Teeth lightly together. One more breath in. And exhale, release those hands, walking them forward, tucking our chin under. Find that breath. Once again, super friends, with all of our hearts, send love down to the earth, like we're planting it into the ground, sowing seeds for our tomorrows, seeds of peace and beauty and harmony and creativity and prosperity and abundance flowing freely and health and vitality, happiness and well-being, and the love of dog. Plant it deep into the ground. Super friends, Galactivate. All right, rising on up, time to drink some water. Wind those legs. Once again, we're going to come on down and do some yogi bicycles. So using that core. Interlace those fingers behind our neck, bend those knees in. Right elbow to left knee, right leg elongates, lengthens. Oh, you're blocking the camera. I'm just flowing with our breath.
Go grow up.
All right, super friends, bringing them in. Take those knees in. We're going to drop them over to the left as we extend our upper body up and over to the right. And coming on back to center with those knees as we breathe. Hug them in and then drop them over to the right. Extending that left arm and shoulder up and back to the left.
You know that? She's got both sides of you know that everybody in your family really likes running. That's what my mom calls me around. Oh, 20%, sorry.
then coming back to center, hugging it in. Use your third eye, scan your body, super friends. If there's any more movements you need, listen and give that to yourself. And then, and then we'll be bringing it down for our final resting pose, our Shavasana. CJ, do you want to, can you help with this, CJ? Oh, can you help with that one? So coming onto our back side. Let our head, neck, and spine be in a straight line. Arms and legs falling open, away out to the side. So once you're in that open, receptive place, bring your gaze, your drishti in and up at that third eye. And then just relax. Melt into the silence beyond the sounds. Relax and soften your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, thighs, your hamstrings. Relax your hips, pelvis. Relax your stomach, your lungs. Relax your liver and your kidneys.
Dude, what is that helmet?
Relax your heart, your arms, your shoulders.
She's home for an entire week. I don't know.
Your neck, your face, your mouth, your eyes.
Like pretty much back to work that whole. Yeah, that week. Back.
And we'll be back for our Galactivation in a little bit.
Yeah, but there's like I have to go to my classroom on one of my days off to go set up, and I have to like a couple of days there. Want to go find shells? I have to go home and look at my calendar and see what I have.
rest, relax, and breathe. The spirit of the energy of this living earth awakens now beneath your spine. Just like a serpent in an egg, this dormant energy is laid into the earth that's far below us at this time. It begins to hatch. The time is right. It begins to circle up your spine. It begins to climb into your heart and through your souls. It begins to coil all around, giving you a hug and a spiritual sound as it blasts through your arms and out your hands, far and wide. It goes up into your brain and into your head. Now it sings the songs of heavens, the glories of the cosmos, and this sacred land. It's blasting rainbows now out your mind as the crown opens on the top side and the light surrounding you begins to shine, my super friends. As you just rest, relax, receive, this rainbow serpent frequency gives you a spiritual adjustment to your brain. It's got a music and a beat. It's got the colors and harmonies, and it's flowing effortlessly, and it remains all throughout your body, your mind, and your soul. This cosmic kundalini continues to encircle, infusing you with life force and with vitality, giving you this love that pours through you effortlessly, upward and outward effulgently, blasting like crystals, a river, a stream. A geyser is shining right out of your brain, showering all the earth that's surrounding your being, all around your body, all into the land. You are a clear conductor for this divine flow, my super friends. Diamond light, the Shanti, the spirit of peace itself. It radiates to you, through you, and blesses you as well. It gives you superpowers to access the higher mind, infusing crystal showers, this serpent up your spine, awakening your telepathy, your ability to manifest your divinity, the super God consciousness, the super conscious mind awakens in this moment. And the stars are aligned. This full moon empowers you. The stage has been set. The sun now is showering you. You are blessed with success. So invite this great blessing from the Buddha inside to make all our hearts sing like a lion's worth of pride. We are one love, one light, one heart, and one tribe. And in this place, the sacred container, now we return right back to our center, overflowing and brimming with the love of Dog's heart inside of us now. We are never apart, but we are belonging to a pack or a clan, divine star beings that live in the heavens and also in the earth and also in our arms. The love of Dog is always with us, always in our hearts. So wherever we go, let's take this wish that we are the love of Dog, that we live in bliss. And in this intent, so let it be. Breathe into this new parallel reality. We're going to spill over as we focus, relax, and just breathe from this light time to parallel versions of we. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, beautiful, enlightened, having the best time, every day. We are limitless in limitless ways. Super friends, Galactivate. So it is that we plant the seeds into our subconscious effortlessly to germinate and grow to our tomorrows. Be free. So we hold this space and we keep the key. So deepening our breath. And slowly coming back into our lives, into our bodies, into our minds. Wiggle our fingers, wiggle our toes, deepen our breath, stretch and grow. And then bringing our knees into our chest, rolling onto our side like a newborn fetus. And when we are ready, taking our time, coming back up to seated, head, neck, and spine aligned. Sitting in our Buddhahood together in community, wishing life the highest good, starting with thoughts inwardly. May we breathe in this wonderful day and soak up our divine. Palms together overhead, bring it down the center line. As we sit in our Buddhahood, the meditative mind, Shiva Shakti within us, perfect love is now aligned. Ardhanavishvara. We incarnate and be filled with balance, sacred spirit, the Shiva and Shakti, the love inside of Source Divine, masculine, feminine archetypes unified. No more separate or disconnected, but unified, loved, and forever. We are this. Super friends, Galactivate. From here we bring our hands to our heart, Anjali Mudra one more time, honoring the space that we share together and affirm this moment is perfect and divine. Thank you so much for being with us this day. Magical words, please say it with me. Namaste. Super friends, Galactivate. Thank you so much, YouTube Live and TikTok Live as well. And on the replay, see you again. You can watch it later if you like to. Crystar Galactico, your fairy god sis, Saint Joan Arcata, and our little princess. Of course, we are Galactivators, and we shall return tonight, this evening, for more Galactivations, magical musical Galactivators, where we shall collaborate and play with one another over the ether. So we invite you to go to galactivators.com. You can get some of the Galactivated yoga gear we have. I'm wearing any. And get these beautiful singing bowls, hand hammered in Nepal. Import them for y'all. Thank you for the gifts. So grateful that you're all here with us tonight. And we invite you, well, on our website list, galactivators.com, our website page, please go to our Super Friends email list and sign up to get our messages. All the fun things we've got coming up, like Love Long Beach Festival coming up July 19th and 20th. So have the best day ever, Super Friends. Love you so much. And stay galactivated.